I slipped! I am awesome! Buggers!
Terrible.
Watch and learn! Yeah! That will do. Oh, I like that.
You boys better be better miners than you are dancers.
Now.
That sucks. Yeah, that's nice.
You know, you're not being paid by the hour. Get to work.
Scarborough Fair? What is happening? Alright. Alright. No. It's a Christmas song. Definitely getting down to it. Noise. Okay. Let's see what I can do here.
Oh, nice shape. This is nice. Get it. I like it when it looks perfect.
Enticing. What does it? Is this only like a? Does this not affect any sort of defense or anything like that? I'm not sure. I was looking for a preview there, but apparently not. Okay. Very nice. Actually shows the preview in when you hover. It's cool. Schwanzen. Alright, I think I'm gonna go over here and I have 31 grand. $1,200? Damn. What? 6,500? That's insane. Well, that's still kind of fun. I dig where I'm at with that. That's fun. Okay, now we're talking. Let's see what we got. Yep.
Everyone needs at least one of those.
Yeah. Definitely needs that mustache. What is this? Holy shit. Okay, that's fun. Different loadouts up here. Did not know that. Cool. All right. So. Get rid of those exclamation points. That's good stuff. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Are you
What's
there?
up, man? Where's Larry? Where's Lawrence? Was Lawrence in here?
No, he was not yet.
God damn it, Lawrence.
We're still
What are you
figuring
doing,
that
dude?
out. Still figuring
We have
that
to.
out. I'm just getting used to the lobby basically, because usually when I play with you guys, it's straight into a game. So I got some got myself a nice beard and a mustache and a new suit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need all those things.
I totally need them. I mean, I have $31,000, man. I gotta spend some money.
Yeah, you do. Fucking inflation, man. That beard's going up. Might as well buy it now.
Exactly. I mean, there's a beer waiting for you in here if I know how to invite you to a party. I think I can do that.
Hold on one sec. I'm about to get in the game.
Gotcha. All right. Copy that. Ghost Rider. Where the hell?
Oh my god, dude! I was at Cork Lounge tonight with Larry, and we got into a conversation about Nicolas Cage movies. And like I'm kind of the one that started it. But here's the thing: like I just brought up Gone in 60 Seconds was on the television, and I made some comment about like, do you really need to see anything but the last 15 minutes of every Nick Cage movie? Like you don't need to see any other part of any Nick Cage movie ever, right? And suddenly Susie and Larry and this random dude at the bar just started naming every Nick Cage movie ever in the history. And some of them were clearly, I was proven wrong. Like Raising Arizona, you gotta watch the whole goddamn movie, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's definitely some that, like, you gotta watch the whole movie, right? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I get this. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure I said, like, 95% of Nick Cage movies, and then like the random dude at the bar's like Ghost Rider. I'm like, boom, that's my point. You only have to watch the last fucking 10 minutes of that movie to know He's fucking a flaming dude on a motorcycle. Like, it's a boss fight, right? You don't have to watch the whole goddamn movie. To just, like, you watch 15 minutes at the end, dude, and that's it. That's all you need to know. And then he's like, so, oh, what about Wild at Heart? I'm like, oh, David Lynch, perfect. Every David Lynch movie. You just gotta watch 15 minutes at the end, otherwise you're just confused to begin with, right?
True. Yeah, David Lynch, it's a bookended thing. You can't just like pop yourself at the end when the Ghost Rider's flaming and he's the man, right? You have
Dude,
you have to fucking commit.
I was kind of, I was joking about all that. I mean, honestly, Wild of Heart is probably my favorite movie of all the ones I just named. But, however, wasn't there David Lynch? Was it the Twin Peaks? Like they were doing a Twin Peaks remake, and David Lynch was like, "Yeah, I'm out."
No, they did.
Didn't he like back out of something recently that was like his own baby to begin with?
I don't know that, but I know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't. I'm sorry. But I do know that they did the Twin Peaks. I think it was on Netflix.
Yeah, no, you have to apologize for not being the David Lynch authority, Dan.
Jesus Christ.
I think there was something recently that he backed out of because he's like, that's not, my vision is not your vision as to where this is going, right? And he's like, I'm not doing this anymore. And he just walked away from it.
Yeah, that'd be.
I'll put it to good use.
Be interesting.
And I think it was the Twin Peaks remake because I have a feeling that like it was one of those things that he wasn't like. The fascinating thing about Twin Peaks is like from a David Lynch standpoint, it was always a television production to begin with, right? So it was never really an entirely. It was like a movie, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this is me. This is David Lynch. This is my movie. Like when you go to television, you're always kind of beholden to other producers, right? Nobody has autonomous control, except with like one of the things that people always talk about, which is so fantastic about Seinfeld, is that he apparently got complete control to do that show. However, and if it failed, they were just like, yeah. We're gonna burn to the ground with you.
Oh man!
You know
what an improvement! Just a mod for me.
I'd like to know what movie that what that story, right? I'd love to see what that is.
Yeah, but so did you hear anything about this? Like they tried to remake. I think they actually did remake Twin Peaks.
They did.
Not
remake.
Yeah, okay,
it's just a different. Like kind
I
of
think
series.
at some point David Lynch was involved in that, and he walked away. He's like, no, it's not how I'm doing it. No, it's not my thing anymore. No, which I thought was fascinating, man, because
was this like a
it's
Nightmare
like
Before?
it's just one of those things. I mean, like as somebody who has made no money ever from producing art, and not that I've spent my time marketing, anything, but it's just kind of weird to see somebody just walk away from like a shit ton of money, right?
Yeah,
like it's becoming more rare, I guess is what I'm saying. It's more rare, right? Like nobody gets accused of being a sellout, right? Like if I fucking wrote a bunch of songs and recorded them and signed a deal with Sony to have them all in the next Sonic the Hedgehog fucking version 50 or something, like nobody would be like, dude, you're a sellout, Scott.
Yeah.
Like in 2021, no one would say that to me. They'd be like, holy shit, dude, that's amazing. That's amazing, dude. So you just made a record and sold it to Sony and it's in Sonic the Hedgehog and you're now worth $21 million? Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, it's that simple.
Yes.
But I mean, it's not that simple, right? Because if it was that simple, you and I would have already done it, right? Right? It's not that simple.
I mean,
but at the same point, I'm not even trying to make a comment about how hard or difficult it is as a musician. Now, I'm trying to make a comment, I guess, on how being a musician is perceived, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, people think Ariana Grande is a musician, right? They'll give her like a Grammy. Like you didn't write any of your songs. You didn't choreograph any of your day. Like, why you hit notes? Like you literally are one portion of harmonizing in the Bee Gees, right? But it's like we're gonna treat you like now you're the artist. Oh fuck, you're the artist. Are you fucking shitting me? You fucking shitting me? I almost kind of like Taylor Swift at this point because at least she writes or she did. Now she's just now she's recording her own songs again, right? And she's making a big political statement about that. Well, she's making a statement about this, right? Yep. Which is a fucking huge joke. Like it's just she's exploiting a bunch of people that don't know how the music industry works, right? Yep. Yep. Basically just exploiting a bunch of people. It's like, hey, I'm Taylor Swift. The only reason I got famous in the first place is because I fucking sold the rights to these songs. And now that I have 12 million followers on Instagram, I'm going to act like these are my songs. And I should get to do whatever I want with them, regardless of the contract I sold to get 12 million followers in the first place, right?
Yep.
It's such clown college, dude. It's fucking amazing. It really is. It's so fascinating.
I agree.
I mean, I'm like the idiot in all of this, right? Like I'm just so dumbfounded by it. I don't even know how to take advantage of it. Like I'm like the idiot in the room, right? I am literally the poker player with the fucking full house who's convinced everybody's got a better fucking hand than me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Over and over. Like that's just I'm resigned that's my life.
You are trespassing. Please turn around. Get some work done.
Sorry. I'm exploring way more than I have in the lobby section of the game.
Did you go up in the tower?
I did. I'm in the rocket bay and they're like, "Oh, you're trespassing now." What?
Oh, I just sent you an invite, so I guess your trespassing days is over. You can re-trespass once you join the game.
No, it's fine. It's good. It's not like I did anything special, but
shit. Wait, do you wait? Hold on. Oh, never mind.
What's wrong?
No, I just Larry oftentimes has himself hidden on Steam.
Oh yeah.
Because like I think Tiki, his daughter, plays like Farmville or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes through like some parental thing where he can like hide, so no one can add her as a friend or communicate like messenger or. But sometimes he forgets to turn it off, right?
Yeah. I mean,
never mind. I thought that was you. I thought that was you for a minute, but never mind.
What do you mean?
No, I thought for a minute I wasn't seeing you or other people. But
can you see me here?
Kind of being. Yeah, I definitely see you there. You see my badass helmet? You see how much more badass my helmet is?
You're Master Chief times fucking
NFT. That's badass helmet shit right there I got going on. You can't jump my helmet, dude. You can't jump. Don't try and jump my helmet.
I will always try.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
There's a beer for you. A bunch of beer.
Yep, I like that. I got some beers. Let's drink them.
Classic.
Yeah.
Dude, when's the last time you talked to Pimp?
Dude, years. fucking years.
Like years is in 4 years, or
At least, I think the last time was actually when we were at Indie Tap and I told you about his surgery and all that.
yeah, okay.
That was around that time. I've tried to reach out to him. I think we've like maybe exchanged a handful of messages, if at best. But yeah, I haven't talked to him in a really long time. I've been thinking about him a lot.
Nice.
Weirdly. Nice what?
Dude, the last time I talked to him, he was like, "How about Trump, dude?" I'm like, "Are you fucking you're oh goddamn one of those."
No, wait. No, is he... He's on that... He's on the Trump train?
Dude, he was like, last time I talked to him, he was like, "Hey, how about Trump, dude?" I was like, "What?"
No. Wait.
Yeah, that was exactly, that was my point. I was like, "No, dude." I lost another one? I mean, I can go all night about why Democrats are shit, dude. But when you're like, "How about Trump, dude?" I'm like, oh, no, like I don't even want to debate you, right?
Yeah,
like we're debating. Like I'll debate you on the left all night long. But when you're like, "Oh, how about Trump, bro?" No, I don't even have time for you. I don't even have time.
It's a person. It's not a... You know what I mean?
I just kind of never thought he would. It's not like I never thought he wouldn't, right? I mean, he was never like super progressive left or anything, right? But it was just so weird for him to be like, "Oh, how about Trump, dude?" And I was like, "What? Are you the one that told me he won 250 grand in the fucking lotto?"
My God, I think you're right.
You know that?
I think.
Did you know that?
No,
he
no,
won He won $250,000 in a scratch-off ticket or some shit.
Only pimp, man. That's awesome. But I think,
yeah, but he also became like fucking. I got 250 grand now. It's all mine. Fucking Trump. Yeah. It's like that's so weird, dude. Like, dude, you just got 250 grand. Like, why you if there's anybody in the history of mankind that should ever be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give 10 grand to the food bank," and vote Democrat, it's pimp, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like to immediately go Republican and be like, "Oh, dude, I earned this shit." No, dude, you didn't. You're like, that's the exact opposite response you should have. That's the exact opposite response you should have to a scratch-off ticket. I earned that shit. It's mine.
I don't know the I don't know the details of that, but
it's so weird. It's so weird, man. People that walk into it think they earned it. People that think that people that actually earned it are just told by society now that they must have done it through criminal enterprise. Like,
so ass backwards.
We're such a weird fucking place, man.
Very weird. Very, very fucking weird.
And we're totally demonizing, like, actually putting forth the ambition and effort to ever do it again, right?
Oh my God. That's the scariest part. I mean? It's the scariest part.
Right, like, oh yeah. It really is, dude. It really is, man. Because it's like people don't understand, like, I mean, look, when World War II was over and the Russians and the United States kind of like split up the Nazi scientists, right? That they didn't decide to kill or hang for war crimes.
I feel
like we both went into space in like 10 years. Not because of what the Russians knew or what the Americans knew, because of the Germans we divided up, right?
Yep.
And we're kind of doing that same shit over again. We're just going to divide up the smart people, and you're either with us or you're against us. And
at the same time, like I've told myself, well, if anything that I've learned in my life, that history repeats itself. And I've said like jokingly, history repeats itself, and then you're like, oh wait, shit. history
You're like, "Don't
repeats
be
itself.
German."
Holy fuck! It's like it happens, and it's kind of like disappointing. No, it is disappointing. Like how can we actually live with ourselves, or
Here's
in the sense of
here's the funny thing, Dan. I mean, I think the only reason history repeats itself, like times change, right? Things change,
Well, hell yeah, they
technology
have.
changes, the way we view the world changes. You know, the one thing that doesn't fucking change, man, is it's human psychology, right?
Yeah.
Greed, envy, these things don't change.
It's
right?
like the instinct of us being an animal, and I think people tend to forget that we're animals. Like they have a distinction between humans and animals. It's like, no, we're all animals, and
why
there's
does anybody
instinct.
give a shit that fucking
Fight or
Elon
flight.
Musk has $1 trillion? Who
Yeah.
gives a shit? It does not impact your ability to go make $1 trillion, right? It doesn't. It's not a finite pie. Like, we create wealth. That's the whole point. We create wealth. So go create $1 trillion.
Yeah, and that's the whole point.
He didn't take it from you.
No,
He made it. And you know what? He's a douchebag. I agree with you. He's a douchebag. But guess what? He made $1 trillion. So why don't you prove him wrong by go making your own $1 trillion and do it by not being a douchebag?
yes, be better.
It's so weird, dude. It's just the hatred and the fucking, like, the only way we can move forward is to take from people who have built, and somehow there's this expectation that, but people will keep building, right? Society's future problems will completely solve themselves if we just take from everyone who solved the past problems. It's so weird, dude. Hey, it's actually probably not that weird. I mean, a lot of it has to do with social media, right? Like, not just social media, but just the internet in general, right? The ability to just throw, like, it was Mark Twain or Samuel Clemens that said, a lie can move halfway around the world before the truth can get its pants on, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yep.
So like
Twain.
like Facebook.
Twain.
Facebook is just like the ultimate manifestation of that. But Mark Twain said that in 1890 whatever, right? So it's not like we're dealing with a new problem. We're just dealing with a new accelerant, right?
yeah.
Or it's the same problem we've always dealt with.
Yep.
It's nothing new. The only thing that's well, it's just we tend to approach these same problems in old ways, right? We approach old problems in old ways that don't fix them
Well, it
because
kind of goes.
politicians have learned how to posture themselves, right?
Mhm.
Here's how we make sure this old problem benefits us and doesn't get solved, right?
It's all about the comfortableness and of being of technically learning from what's been in the past, but not doing anything to make it better. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, you're basically just talking about an understanding of history without a critical.
no, what I'm trying to say is, like,
What-
I think the general public, general human, we're going into psychology here, is like, we fear change, right? Like, Garth said it best from Wayne's World. We fear change, right? It's
Well,
just
that's a survival trait, right?
yeah.
I mean,
like fight or
that-
flight, right? Like,
It's also at the heart of racism, right? Like you see somebody different than you, and you're like, oh, you're different, right? You look different
and
than
there's-
everyone in my tribe, right? Like it's just kind of at the heart of it's at the heart of it. Like, yeah, you're different.
Now that is real.
And then we extrapolate it by,
The New York
you know,
Times says.
applying what is it, causality, right?
Yeah.
Oh, these people that are different. Now we'll apply causality to this problem in society, or this problem in society, or.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about something a bit different. Of like people, like you're talking about progression. Like why don't we move forward? And I just generally think people are just if they're comfortable, there's no reason for them to change, right? So and just because
Yeah, so you're making that point. I took it a bit further, and I said like tribalism is like people that are different from you. You have a built-in reaction to think. Yeah.
but not even culturally. I mean, it goes to culturally and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, like, if there was a better way to manage money, or even you're talking about, like, say, Bitcoin or something like that, of how we address currency, right? Cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Those types of things. It's like there's.
It's in the. You kicked it out.
I did.
It's so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it in there.
Is it?
Well, try it. But yeah, dude, I agree 100% with what you're saying. That's what's so fascinating about all this. Like, fucking a shit ton of fucking kids in their basement almost bought the U.S. Printing of the U.S. Constitution. Like, that's so badass. Like, and some people laugh. Like, Ken Griffin outbid him by $42 million. You know what? Here's the funny thing. Sotheby's estimate for that shit was 15 to 20 million. If it wasn't for those fuckers, Ken Griffin would have only had to bid 21 million. Right? Roughly. He had to double his bid. Like,
wow.
This shit is so great, dude. It's so great. Like, but there's going to be pros and cons to it, right? You fucking boosted that bitch. But, you know, there's going to be pros and cons, and, you know what I'm saying? But, like, that's an amazing thing just happened, dude. A shit ton of people just got together online in, like, 4 days and almost outbid Ken Griffin for a copy of the U.S. Like, dude, that's fucking amazing. It's really amazing because...
It's like fucking hackers, bro.
Like, yeah, I'm just hacking away. I'm just having away, and then all of a sudden, this thing in Iowa spits out like $40 million on the U.S. Constitution. Dude, you bid on the U.S. Constitution across state lines? Do you have any idea how stupid you are, Joey?
Fucking Joey.
Dude, but I mean, like, that's, you know, that's a wake-up call to a lot of people, Ken Griffin included. Like,
yeah, you're not untouchable, you know.
No, and I'll tell you another thing that blew me away, man. And I had to, like, I was tongue in cheek about the whole thing, but I had a conversation with one of the partners in my firm, who's probably worth $30-40 million. I talked to him like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he was kind of complaining about all this shit. He's like, you know, he loves Madden football, right? Like, I literally work for, like, one of the 3 partners of my firms with is a $40 million net worth, and he loves Madden football. He hangs out in the Madden forums. He's like that Kim.com dude, right? Like, in New Zealand, he's like the best Call of Duty player in the world for like 2 years or so. That's like my dude. One of the partners of my firm is like one of the fucking top 20 Madden players ever
in the world
on
okay.
EA. But he spends like an assload of his time playing Madden football. Like, even though he's worth a shit ton of money, right?
Like, is that
totally
is that smart business? Like you know what I mean? Like, is he?
Notice Dan has nothing to do with business. Like, he just loves it. He fucking loves it. Like,
but he has to do business sometime, right? Like, or does he?
No, but Dan, business and wealth, business and wealth has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like nobody ever aspires to have $100 million so they could sit there full time in a vault and stare at $100 million, right?
The only reason anybody aspires to having $100 million is so they could never fucking have to think about money. Right? And do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Sure.
Right? So this partner in my firm has so much money, he can literally just play Madden and fucking hang out on Madden forums with people. He's like 3 years younger than me, by the way. Right? He's not older than me. I work for people younger than me.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Right?
Well, I mean, we've made that transition, right? I mean,
but these guys are fucking worth. They have so much money that they own their own time, and they can literally do whatever with their time. And that's my point. That's the greatest wealth, right? And if he wants to spend his time in a Madden forum and kicking the shit out of some fucking 19-year-old kid on Madden, right? I mean, if that's what you want to do with fucking the time that your brains have given you, who am I to say, right?
oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's not what I would do with my time, right? But that's apparently what he does with his time. And one thing that fascinated me is I talked to him a couple weeks ago, and somehow crypto came up, and he kind of like went off on this little rant about like all these people that hang out in the Madden forums have gotten rich off Dogecoin, and he's like, these people are so stupid and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I didn't say anything to him. It took me a while. It took me hours to process it, right? I didn't even process it in the moment of the conversation, but I thought to myself later, I'm like, it's like, it's not like you built the railroad, dude. Right?
Yeah.
You didn't build railroads. You traded futures contracts, and now you're playing Madden football. And now you're pissed that people are getting rich off trading the fucking Dogecoin. It's like, not that different than what you did. It's just the evolution of what you did, right?
Yep.
20 years ago, people thought you were brilliant because you could trade fucking crude oil futures or whatever. And now you're laughing at people that can trade Dogecoin or Shiba, Doge or Shiba,
Yep.
Like, dude, what if people turn fucking 10 grand into fucking 20 million? You're telling me they're stupid? They're not stupid. I mean, maybe they're the luckiest people. Time will tell if they're stupid. There's an alarming amount of people who win Powerball and end up bankrupt, right? It's like 30%. 30% of people who win Powerball, like, I'm not talking about Mega Millions or Little Lotto or shit. I'm talking about Powerball, right? Like 30% of people that win Powerball end up fucking bankrupt because they're fucking stupid. Stupid people play Powerball, which it's only logical stupid people are going to win Powerball. And then what do stupid people do with $8 billion? Well, they fucking blow it. And they lose it to the point where they have to declare bankruptcy, right? So time will tell. I mean, maybe some of these people he's so pissed at in the Madden forums will ultimately be bankrupt, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, why are you pissed at them? Like...
Making no sense.
Yeah, I mean... This is literally we're watching one of the greatest wealth transfers in history right now between the YOLO fucking clowns, right, and the establishment, and it's fascinating to watch.
Yep.
And at the same time, I don't want to hear fucking politicians get in the way.
Yeah. Because that's
like, just goes. Shut up! Shut up!
The whole thing.
Let's not talk about equality right now. Why don't you shut up about your race to equality right now? Don't worry. Equality is happening right now under your nose without your intervention. The only thing you can do right now is fuck it up. The only thing you can do right now is to provide more taxes to fucking Tesla shareholders, right?
I have I have to piss so bad. I'll be.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here, bro.
Hold that thought.
Oh wait, you know what? If I'm not here, Dan, are you?
Yeah, I heard you. What's up?
Just if I'm not back when you come back, just give me like 4 minutes. I'm getting a beer.
All right, sounds good.